Good morning. Oh, excuse me. And the frog in the throat. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm Boundy, psychic medium, bringing you the daily Lenormand card spread reading. And with the technology that we have, aren't we lucky? We're lucky to get it all right in one set, which it didn't work. So, excuse me, I didn't even look to see if I dressed myself properly yet. We are here for the cards, so I'm going to swing across to bring them up on screen, joining with your psychic senses, spirit guides, as we have a look at what it might mean for us for today. So we have the Gilded Reverie Lenormand deck by Chiro Marchetti, and it's the expanded edition. Again, as usual, which I love this deck, and one day I might swing over to something else that's completely different. If you have any particular type of deck that you really like that I might not have, I'd love to hear about it. What's your favourite deck of cards? Now, what we've got here is the 3 cards. Number 1 is the Rider, and that's in the home space. We've got number 44. That is part of the expanded edition, and that is the magnifying glass as the overall theme for our day. We have number 27, that is the Letter, and that's in the workspace. So that's the 3 cards that we've got for today. And here we've got that cheeky looking owl that says, "Today I choose joy." And let's see if it focuses. Isn't it gorgeous? I love it. I like that. As you know, I do thoroughly enjoy and love these cards. The little owls, they're gorgeous. Now, I'll swing into zooming in on these cards, the ones that we're going to be reading, putting in the bigger picture. Hopefully you can see that quite clearly. Okay, now with the magnifying glass in that space of overall theme, 44, when you see double numbers, it does tend to bring to mind that is the angelic numbers, the help of the angels, that brings in something more special in the spiritual realm, from the spiritual realm, in the spiritual realm, and bringing that closer to what we're needing through our day to understand more deeply, something that will be our inner self that's connecting into our life lessons. So we have the handle on this magnifying glass, and we're going to be having a closer look at whatever it is that is being shown to us through the day today. And good morning to you, Corinna. Lovely to see you here. And we've got Fiona as well. Good morning, girlie. Lovely to see you as well. And so, and I know you'll probably be working on the numbers there straight away, Fiona. Thank you. So there we go, 989, 6, yeah, I'm just roughly thinking it in the head too. Is it a 7 for the day? Anyway, with this card, as you can see, that is within that realm of the glass itself. When we're holding this, we're able to bring it closer or take it further away for the bigger picture, so that we can actually see that is coming into the bigger focus as we're using it. Now, I've got a couple already here. This is one of my favorites. Now, here it is. It's a tiny, weeny little packet that's leather. It's, I don't know if it's handmade. I suppose it is. Don't know. It's something that our dad used to use, right? So here it is. We've got pockets in this gorgeous little leather package, and what it is a fold up magnifying glass. And I'm just going to give it a quick wipe. I haven't brought it out for years. I just thought of it then to get my regular magnifying glass, right? We see different. I'm going to swap that around. Just hold on a sec. Let's have a look at this. I thought it was a 7. I worked it out right there, Fiona. Thank you. And I'll just pop the numbers up for people to see. There we go. We've got the 1, the 9 is a 10, 44 is 8, 27 breaks down to 9. and then you add the 7, which is 16. It all works out to being a 7 overall. Everyone can work that out for themselves now as well. So here we go. I was reaching into my shelf here on the cutler and going to bring out this one as a magnifying glass. As you can see, it's a bit bigger. It's easy in the handle. And this one does actually have a light, so that there you go, as you're looking at something that's on paper in the dark or anything. Oh, doesn't that give great impressions? Have a look at that. The closer you are, the smaller it is, but the further away, you can see it does it bigger. Oh, you could just see the owl in the background, see there, and it turns it upside down. And on this one, we've got the special little one there right in the middle to really, really focus in even further. So that's what the magnifying glasses are about. And this one here is what we used to be given when we were at church, and Dad wanted us to be quiet. So if one of us was playing up particularly badly, which, sometimes we did, we were good kids, but this is what was given as our fiddler as we were getting dead bored listening to a sermon as, we were about 10, maybe not even that. And that is the magnifying glass that Dad would give us. Isn't that intriguing? See the little painting within. The further away it can go smaller, but they're fun to play with, aren't they? Absolutely fun to play with. Now let's get back to the cards though. So with that, what we're doing is we are holding this as our own tool that we're going to need through our day to day at some point. So certainly grab hold of that, and there will be moments that Spirit will guide you, or the angels will guide you to using it, to have that very much a closer look, so that we can see a lot more clearly what is happening around us in the day. It might not be that it's something physical, but it's certainly going to give us the larger insight of what we're needing through our day to day. As in our home space, here is the rider, we're going to be getting some form of message. So rider usually comes in pretty fast, and what do we know about it until we actually see it? We might not even excuse me, I definitely have a frog there. So what might we know about it until it arrives? So he or she or he, however this message is going to be arriving, you're going to need to have that discernment pretty quickly to be able to move fairly quickly as well. So the response is going to be where you're not tied to anything specifically. You do have the freedom. Here we've got the carousel horse that has cut loose from the merry-go-round. You've got all the potential that you can possibly have to be that response to the message. So have your ears, eyes, nose, whole body, your awareness, your psychic senses, everything open and aware and ready for what is going to be that message that you'll receive through the day. It could be through hills, vales, skies. You're going to be escaping that forest. See the trees in the background and all of that is going to bring you whatever that possibility is, whatever it is that's a dream answer for you. Move with it. Do certainly take that. And it could just be something that needs to be a fairly big decision made in your home throughout your day, with the people that you live within your home space as well. It might not be anything physical. It could be just making some choices and being able to move swiftly with that. Be aware and have your heart open for this, okay? And then with the letter, oh, good morning, Nat. Lovely to see you here too. Lovely, lovely. Letters are usually the written word. This one has the wax seal. It's got a quill pen. I dare say there's an ink pot there somewhere close by. I've been very tempted to find my quill pens and the nib type. I don't have a quill where it's a feather, but I certainly have the nib type of pens for calligraphy and that. It would be very interesting to try writing again in that form with the ink. It's been so long since I've done that, and I know I've got a set. Maybe it's time to consider how our words are written, how we are using the words, but also the method that we're using for that writing. We've got symbolism in the background that looks like a star bursting forth. Not quite sure if it's, let's have a quick look more closely. What's the words there? So ship house, tree, clouds. It is actually the words of the labels of all of the cards, I think, are surrounding this symbol. It is mountain crossroads. So I would suggest it's a pendulum board or a charm mat or a board, something like that. But the communication is a specific message, something that is private. So what we've got here in that written form, we've got the continuity of communication with the rider, that message coming in, being continued through into our work. So in whatever way that you have things sent to you via, could be handwritten letter, or it could be text messaging, emails, anything like that, where you're sending one out or you're receiving one, it is a more personalized one. It feels to be that more secretive, that is going to be something special through your day to day. So really open your eyes, because this one I do feel is going to be read, and it will be certainly personalized to whatever you're needing to hear for your work today. So put that intention in, that it's positive energies through this, because it really feels that lightning and lightening, not as in lightning zap, but the lightening, feeling lighter and lighter like the feather that we're seeing here, that it's going to bring your energies, your mood into that feeling of enlightenment is a word that just floated through. So whether it's partly that aha moments and that special feeling that touches the heart, that's what I'm feeling here. So there could be something that's going to be just so point on for you in your work, in whatever way that's going to be meaningful for you, because I do think it's meaningful for each and every one of us with our text messaging today. Have a closer look at it. Really bring it to the core of what that meaning is for you in both aspects, the home and the workspace. Okay, so that really is what I'm feeling around that. It's positive energies as we're able to be set free from that is expected to that we have as our own intention in living our life. So thank you, Ros Gurley. Oh, whoops, let's have a look here. So glad to catch me live for today, as you're off to go to the hospital to see a dearest friend who lost her mum on Wednesday. She was a great mum figure to you, and a grandma to your kids, adult kids. Just want to sit with her so she can not be alone from the grief, and pray that makes sense. It absolutely does make sense. Thank you. Namaste. And I say to you there, Fiona, that you have joy in that connection today, as well as sharing of the grief. My own belief is we do not end just because our body decides it's time. We continue onwards. So that's mine. We all have our own ways of grieving as well. So allow that to happen in its way and its natural form for you. Thank you from Corinna as well. And all the blessings to those around who you connect with today as well, Fiona. So I think a very wonderful, positive set of cards today, as we're looking at whatever it is in our lives at that closer, more intimate level of what is seeing the detail as much as we need, that we can understand whatever the messages Spirit's got for us today. So thank you so much for joining me, and I'll leave it there for each and every one of you, a blessing of just be the best you that you can be. And I'll see you tomorrow, late tomorrow, because I am going to a family. I'm staying at my son's place tonight, just to be able to catch the grandchildren watching their football and netball game tomorrow morning. You know, the old Mozzie squad, or whatever it used to be called when they were small. It's in the Sparrowfart hours. So I'm staying the night there. So I'll be back around midday and onwards. So we'll see you then as far as tomorrow goes too. And there's Nat saying, thank you. I think I put yours up, didn't I, Corinna? And Fiona, yeah, you agree 100%. Thank you. And your friend was that's hard to cope with, isn't it? So you love her as your sister. Give her lots of love and hugs and understanding, and you'll work through it together as far as grief is part of what we celebrate as life. Thank you. Namaste. Until tomorrow. Bye.